0 and you guys captured state title.
Well, again, I'm just so incredibly happy for this group of kids because, as I mentioned there, I mean, they have been so successful and they've done everything that we could possibly ask of coaches to get to this point, and I couldn't be happier for them to finish off with a state championship because they honestly have totally deserved it. I mean, they've done above and beyond, and they're a very, very talented group that played incredibly well again today.
Why was this group so special for you to get it done with them?
Well, again, I think there's a lot of mentorship from that 20 and 21 team that helped these guys, and well, they're another one of the groups that's been in DeWitt their whole lives. I mean, they've played together, as you heard, since they're in 4th grade, and so it's been a goal of theirs to be the next team to win one, and you know they were able to accomplish that. So pretty special.
Trev broke the record for rushing yards in the state title game. The team breaks the season rushing total. What does that just say about this group, and what does that mean to you?
And we broke the state record for total yards last year too. So we've been very, very fortunate to have some just great kids. And you know, I think the big thing is the physicality. We have some great speed on this team. Guys can break it at any times, but our guys up front have been very good. And the biggest probably plus with this team over last year is we're just so much better on defense. You know, we had this team probably doesn't get the attention that it should from a defensive standpoint, but they're tremendous all season and did a great job again tonight.
Was it important to you coming into this game to make a statement for the entire state?
That was thrown around quite a bit. I mean, we wanted to make sure that not only did we win, but that we won in a dominant fashion because we felt like our guys were capable of that. And I guess that was something that was kind of important for us.
How special is an athlete of Trav Moore, and what is Central Michigan getting at that?
Central Michigan's getting one of the very top couple of football players in the state of Michigan. He doesn't get the attention that some guys do in this state, but he is unbelievable. His numbers last week, this week, I think between the two games he rushed for over 600 yards in the two games. So he's certainly had a lot of help. I mean, we've got some great pieces with him and a great line in front of him, but he's a special, special player.
What can you say about the job, too, for him to transition to quarterback this year the way that he did?
Well, Trav, what makes him special besides his drive and all of his physical attributes is he is just hungry beyond hungry. I mean, the amount of time that kid has put in to train to become the player that he has been is off the charts. And he knew because he played quarterback when he was young, and then he was always our backup coming all the way through on varsity. I mean, he's been in a number 2 role pretty much since he was a freshman. So honestly, it wasn't a real tough transition, especially we kind of changed our scheme to cater to him and his skills and our guys up front. So he worked just so hard at it, but it was a little bit easier transition for him because he's been in that spot, and what we did catered to him.
That's the state title. You guys were wearing masks, and there wasn't a lot of people here. What's it like now to be able to win it in front of a lot more people?
You know, I was worried with the weather last night, and today we're like, geez, oh, Pete's, because when we played against King in 21, the year after we lost it, there wasn't a great crowd because the weather was so bad. So it was awesome to see the community support. I mean, just an incredible crowd, both sides. Mount Pleasant had a big crowd, but to see our community here and see how excited they were, student section was awesome. Great feeling because we haven't really gotten to have that when we've been down here in a long time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Just talk about good. Win a state title, senior year. Just what does that mean to you?
This means everything to me. Coach Zim has been a big mentor for me, and not only me, but all these guys out here. To do it with this group of seniors, and these underclassmen that have stepped up and made plays for us is special.
What does it mean, too, to break the record for rushing yards in the state title game, but to have the team also break the season record?
I think that's the most important thing right there. The team broke that record, and that's been preached since we were little kids as a team. It's always about the team, and so for us to come out there and do that today, it's a testament to the guys up front and the work that they put in.
Was that on your mind at all going into this game, those records?
Not at all. My mind was fully on winning a state championship and doing what we had to do to grab a win out here, and we did that tonight. I'm super proud.
Did you have a chance to come in 2020 when DeWitt won?
I didn't, so I watched that on TV. That was when all the COVID stuff was happening, so I watched it on TV, and I remember standing up right next to the TV like I had no vision. I was standing right up on a TV just dreaming about and hoping that was going to be me one day, and so just super happy for the guys.
How would you describe your relationship too with Coach Zimmerman? He obviously really enjoys this senior class, and you're sort of the head of it right now.
Yeah, he is the best in the state, truly. That's the best head coach in the state, and I believe that with my whole heart. The amount of stuff and stuff off the field that he does for us and the amount of love he pours into this whole team it's unbelievable, and I don't think he gets a lot of credit for that, but he truly pours in so much love to all these guys.
What did it mean to win one also for the community of DeWitt?
Yeah, this community is special. My 4 years here, every single Friday night, the stands are packed with people, and this community is second to none, man. It's special.
Was it important to you guys to not only win but also dominate as well?
100%. That was the mentality coming in here. We need to dominate up front, play fast, play physical, and we were going to come out on top.
You're right, Donovan, but what's it like to win a state title your senior year?
It means so much to not just me, but everybody in the senior class. It's been a long time coming. We've had multiple guys that have started on varsity since we were really young. So the leadership and experience that we have really just helps us push through that adversity. And honestly, it just means more because we're born and raised in DeWitt, and we've just always been a part of this community, and yeah, it just means more.
A lot of records were broken. Trav obviously breaks the record for rushing yards in the game. The team breaks the record for season rushing total. What does that too mean that you guys were able to kind of leave your mark that way?
It means a lot. That kid is just an absolute stud, and so are every single one of our offensive linemen. I'll give a lot of props to them. They've done such a great job in the offseason, whether it be even just studying the playbook and being mentally prepared for games and watching film, or working their butts off in the weight room. I mean, every single one of those guys squats upwards of 500 pounds, so it's tough when you got guys that are strong, big, fast, and physical.
I'm sure you weren't here when DeWitt won it in 2020 because of COVID, or were you?
I was here. So my dad is an orthopedic surgeon, and I got to go with him, and he was a team doctor and got to experience that. So, I mean, that as well as 2021, I was sitting in the end zone when we got stuffed by Martin Luther King on the 1 yard line. So that definitely lit a fire under me and made me feel like I had to go win it myself. So
to win it too for Coach Zimmerman, Trav was saying he's very underrated in this state. Just what does that mean too to do with a senior class he's spoken very highly of?
Yeah, I mean, it just means more. Like I've said multiple times, I'd put our coaching staff against any other coaching staff in the state. Especially Coach Zim, he just works his tail off, and he's really great when it comes to being hard. Not hard, but he wants the best of his kids, and he's just so great. And I'm so proud that I'm able and thankful that I'm able to have him as well as the rest of our coaching staff.
When did you guys know about the records that you had broken? Was that kind of coming in or afterward?
So my dad had said something about Trav breaking I think it was the all-time rushing, or I don't know what it was, but he had talked a little bit about it, so that was all I knew. And then as we're walking up here for the press conference, said that Trav had almost 400 yards or something like that, and I was like, "Ooh, that's crazy." And I mean, honestly, it's a team stat, and it's a number, and it's a great one to have, but that state championship feels a lot better.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's done the same thing. Just what was that feeling like when you guys realized you were state champs?
It's surreal. I went up, I hugged my brothers, maybe shed a couple tears, but when you work towards a goal for so long and it's everything you care about, everything you do is to achieve that goal, and you finally do it, it's special. It's a special feeling to do it with this group of guys, these coaches. It's truly amazing, and it's going to take me a couple of days to really let that sink in that we're state champions.
To do it too, the way you did it, of dominating, but also setting a lot of records with Trav, the team, their season rushing yards. What does that just mean, and can you put into perspective of the goals that you guys were able to reach?
Yeah, I mean, the records are nice. Our goal is always the state championship, and thankfully we achieved that. I will say, being a defensive guy, obviously we're going to let up some plays and stuff like that, but when there's Trav getting the ball right after that, it's a very nice feeling. He's a great athlete. Just be able to win it with him. That's my best friend since kindergarten, and it feels great.
What do you remember about the 2020 team that won the state title? I don't know if you were here. That was kind of a weird year, but what do you remember about that team, and what were you thinking maybe at that age?
Yeah, well, I remember watching that. It's obviously motivational. I still remember that. I thought about that before the game today. A lot of those guys we still talk to. They talk to a lot of us, and it's just special. That 2020 team was so well-rounded, so many athletes, and they wouldn't quit. They were so determined. Last night, we actually watched the second half of that 2020 state championship game to give us some motivation and stuff like that. And I think there's a lot of similarities. Obviously, I wasn't on that team, so I can't speak too much. But there's a lot of similarities. The way we're determined to win.
To win for Coach Zim to get his second state title. What does that mean to you to be able to help him out with that?
I mean, he's like the face of DeWitt right now. I mean, everyone knows Coach Zimmerman. He's such a great coach, and he loves us so much. We love him, ride or die for him. And he's just such a great coach, so determined. I mean, he just loves football. And how do you not want to play for a guy that loves football?
You said last night you watched the second half of that game? Okay. As a team? Or?
Yes, sir, as a team.
Okay. Awesome.
Yep.
Just in, like the hotel out here? Did you guys
Auditorium. We drove up this morning. So
really?
High school.
Okay.
Yeah, at the high school last night we watched that. Yeah, the second half.
Okay. All right, sweet. Thanks. Appreciate it.